Hello, world. We back again. It's the Virgos. I'm your one of your hosts, Tracy Ricks. I got a co-host named Sharad. He be in here talking all kinds of shit.
Oh, damn.
And we got Will B in the house.
What's
Will B
going
is
on?
also a Virgo, so he gonna
Yes,
give us
yes.
our a verdict today as well. So we have an interesting topic, y'all. And we all know somebody in the LGBTQ community. Um, so we happened upon a scenario for which we have a verdict, and today three of them. So the post reads, I am a stud. For those of you who don't know, a stud is a lesbian who presents as a masculine woman. I'm a stud, as most of you know. My son goes to Cass Technical High School in Detroit. He asked me if I could dress like a girl when I come to the school. Am I wrong for not doing so? It's not like his friends don't know. What are your thoughts? Sharad, what you thinking?
I mean, you know what? Whew. I remember my old dude, man, when we all had gotten in trouble at East Catholic, and the parents were up there, and they had to bring in our tuition and stuff like that because a few of us were not. You remember the rule: if you don't pay your tuition, you can't come to school. So
Can't come to school,
I
and
would
they
hold
and
my
we knew it
tuition,
was
be like,
coming.
"Oh, well, I'm out too."
Right.
And my old dude used to come up there in his work clothes, right? And he had these one pair of pants in particular that had some tape on the back pocket. I know they work pants, and most
Mm,
everybody probably wouldn't know they work pants, but they just did not. Like, come on, man, can you slide something on beside that? And he didn't, right? I got the jokes, whatever, but I think this is something a little bit deeper than that
mm-hmm.
because this is a woman masquerading as a dude, and
Right. Hold on.
hey, that's
Studs
what it
are
is.
not masquerading as dudes.
I
What are
mean,
they
what?
doing then, Tracy?
They are
Yeah.
masculine presenting women. They're not trying to be dudes. They still are women. They are just masculine presenting women who like men. I mean, who like women who like women that look like men.
Okay, so they're chicks that want to be dudes at the end of the day.
Y'all,
You know what I'm
I can't
saying?
stand him.
I was about to say the same thing because every stud I know dress like a dude, walk like a dude, talk like a dude, act like a dude.
But
So
they're
you
not
telling me
dudes though,
they're
and
not
they're
trying
not
to be
trying to
dudes?
be dudes. No,
Okay.
because if they're trying to be dudes, they would be transgender. They're not transgender. They're just masculine presenting. They still be having boobs. They got a pussy. They have
Yeah.
periods and
But
shit like that.
they try to hide the
That
titties.
they,
They walk around grabbing their crotch like they got a
yeah.
dick. Then they talk about
Y'all,
suck they
we have
strap.
gotten so off topic.
We
Yeah, we
did,
did,
we did, we did.
we
Okay,
did,
It
but
was,
now
yeah, it was me. I
we
getting back
going
into
back.
your
let's
thought
get back.
pattern.
Go ahead, Sharad. My bad.
Okay, but anyway, I mean, in this day and era, in this day and time, rather, the child's supposed to be like some little precious little gem that we're not supposed to upset or whatever. So in the
Just say
fuck
it.
it,
Just say
just
it.
dress the fucking way you want to. Fuck little dude, because his friends already know what you do. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that 90s, 80s, or 70s where the shit was forbidden. Now it's just wide out. It's just hey, everybody be what the fuck you want to be. Today I could be a woman, tomorrow I could be a pet dog, and I might be a rock tomorrow. So you can be whatever you want to be. So dress how you dress, shorty.
Will, what you think?
I think the person that's graduating or at Cas Tech is just wanting to see his mom in a feminine way because he's always seen her in that masculine way, if that makes sense. So he's just saying, just give me one day, mom. All my life, I've seen you pimp around the house wearing boxers and wife beaters and shit. I just want to see you in your feminine capacity right now, and that's all he's asking. He's asking for that one day. After that, go back into your stud mode, mom. But can I have this one day? That's
Hey,
all I'm asking for.
hey, Will, I don't think it's just the one day because it says when
Yeah,
I
when she
come to the school,
to the
can I
school,
Oh,
dress like a girl?
yeah,
oh, wait, oh, wait.
when she come
I
to
thought
the
it was for when he was coming. She was coming to the graduation. But
no,
he's
No.
saying in general, when you
in
walk up to the
general, when you
school,
come to the school, I need you to
please
look
be in
like
your
a girl.
feminine. Oh, my bad. I misinterpreted that. So uh, I don't know because, like you say, right? I mean, it's do as you please nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, back in the
Yep.
day, it was a little more. Okay, let me hide it a little bit. When I'm
It was
doing
taboo.
the day with my children and my family, I'm gonna look a certain way. But then when I'm with my peoples, I'm gonna be studded out. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I thought it was just he was asking for that one day, but now I'm seeing that he wants to see mom in her feminine form a little more, especially if something is going on and you representing him at that school.
Yeah.
Even though people know, let them see that side of you. And that's he's asking, maybe it'd be asking for a lot, but that's the conversation that she and he or whomever the child is has to have that conversation, and she has to make a distinction for that child and say, hey, listen, this is me, you know this, you've seen this,
Hey,
I
Will,
can
is
do
that
a
asking
little
for a
bit.
lot though?
Pardon me.
Is that really asking for a lot? I mean, if, when you think about it, hey, mom, can you come up to school and please just because as a woman, all you gotta do is throw on some jogging pants and whatever. You can look feminine that way. I don't know
Yeah,
how far gone she's out because I know
right.
some, some studs that come with the fake voice. They be like trying to talk all deep and shit. I don't know, is she that kind of stud or is she kind of more feminine? But
Right.
she, what I'm saying.
I
So,
don't.
But
Okay,
like I said, it's
so
still a conversation. To me, it's a conversation that needs to be had with the child and the mom. Because mom may just say, you know what, baby, this is what it is. But then he can be in his feelings and have some regrets, or not regrets, but remorse towards mom. Like, listen, it may bring turmoil to the relationship. We don't know. We're just sort of assuming right now because
right.
this is just our opinion of something that we just have a little bit of information about. You know what I'm saying?
I
So, mom, if you're out there, jump into these comments and let us know what's going on. Is this something you've been
absolutely.
doing for a while and your son is asking you to do this every time you come up to the school? We need to get your opinion on it because we can't give a good verdict without all the
And
information,
then
if that
one
makes
more
sense.
question: what
Yeah.
would be so hard with changing up, and dressing more feminine, if it's an issue?
That has
So
to be an answer from a woman.
Yeah, yeah, that's
so
what I'm saying.
this is this is my thing. I think that the son is resentful of the mother, period, for
Mm-hmm.
being a stud. He has a problem with it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's what it is. And he says if he wants the mother to dress like a girl when she comes to the school. For me, this is a teachable moment
Mm-hmm.
because first of all, mom and son need to have a conversation about tolerance.
Mm-hmm.
Mom and son need to have a conversation about authenticity. And mom and son need to have a conversation about how they view each other, particularly how the son views the mother.
Mm-hmm.
Because we are, this day and age, everybody's out. Like, there's no need to be in the closet anymore. You know, there's no surprise or shock value anymore when a
No.
student parent comes up to the school and they either flaming homosexual or a stud. Nobody's shocked by these things anymore. So that says to me that the son has an issue with his mother's sexual orientation and how she presents herself. But these relationships that we have with our children are not superficial. They're not meant to be superficial. And every moment that we have to educate our kids, we should. And for this particular situation, I find this to be a teachable moment because how you show up everywhere is how you show up anywhere eventually. So if this lady is a stud and this is who she is, this is who she is. And I don't want to teach my kid, I don't want my kid to get the impression that you have to change yourself for anyone else's comfortability. Is that even a word?
It
Yes.
is now.
For the, it is now. But you don't have to change yourself for the comfort of the status quo. You don't have to change yourself for the comfort of others. It's not my responsibility to make other people comfortable. It's not, especially when I am being who I believe myself to be. And what does that say to about a parent who doesn't have that conversation with a kid? Because we're always telling our kids, be yourself. It doesn't matter what other people think about you. Show up as you. Be courageous. Be self actualized. Be proud of this. And so I think that the mother and son need a conversation. They need a very intimate conversation between the two of them about their relationship dynamic, about who the mother is. And I think that the son, I think this is just the tip of the iceberg. I think that they need to have a come to Jesus moment about what's really bothering the son. There is an underlying thing here. It's not just about how she shows up at school. This is about how she shows up everywhere.
Yep.
He has a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the issue that needs to be addressed. It's not about because now as my son, you're asking me to be something that I'm not. And this goes against my principles as a parent because I'm not going to ask, like, if my son decides that he's gay and he wants, because if the tables were turned and the son were gay and the mother asked him, could you just dress like a boy today? That would be problematic
Mm.
because then the son would be like, Mom, I'm being myself. I need the freedom to choose how I want to show up. I don't think once you turn the tables, it should be different. I think that the mother has always been this. Well, I'm assuming. So now that the boy is in high school, and I don't know if he's feeling himself or he's had conversations with friends or overheard conversations or doesn't want to be the subject of whatever, but these are conversations that need to be had between mom and son. Son, fuck them people. If other people have a negative view of your mother or studs and your mother happens to be a stud, fuck them people because I'm being me. Now, you have a choice to make. These people that you want to hide me from, who are they in your life?
Mm.
Are they making a difference in your life? If I show up as a girl, what does that do? What change does that make? It still doesn't change the fact that when I leave the school, I'm gonna jump into my J's, my sweatpants, and my hat to the back. It doesn't change the fact that that's still going to happen. So me showing up as a girl to the school, what does that do? So a conversation. This is my verdict. A deeper conversation has to be had because it's more than just about mom showing up to the school as a girl or as a stud. So I think there's a deeper underlying issue, and I think that is what needs to be discussed. This scenario is surface in the grand scheme of things. That's my verdict. What y'all think? If you have a verdict, if you have an opinion on this subject, if I am grossly wrong in my verdict, please let me know. If you have another opinion, put it in the comments. Ask your people and have them put it in the comments. But in either case, like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, we welcome your opinions and verdicts. If you have an opposing verdict, please hit us up. Let us know. Put it in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. If you have a topic that you would like us to discuss, please hit us up at virgoverdict@gmail.com. If you would ever like to join us on the show, again, virgoverdict@gmail.com. So until next time, y'all, peace.
Peace.